Okay, recording back on. We're good.
Yep, technical difficulties. Go ahead and take it away, guys. But I need to ask before you do, Flynn, what is your resolve?
It
Okay,
is
I
5.
5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so what I miss?
Uh, Ruben's Poland.
Party boy Ruben, baby!
Oh my god. Oh my god, Ruben.
Okay, so Ruben, you do have a couple women dancing around you.
Oh, fucking hell.
Cassandra and Caden, Christine, you guys can do what you want. I need to send Ruben a message.
Oof. Okay. Flirting time.
You got this, girl. Eye of the tiger.
Christine, stop it. You're making me embarrassed. And I don't know how to do it. And while speaking through her teeth, she will kinda side glance at Kaden.
Like, I don't know. Start another argument about his personal life.
I need to fill my glass with some wine, and then I think I'll be fine. You want some?
Oh. I don't know, Nick. Nick, you down for some wine?
Hey, I'm down for anything, hon.
Alright, shit, let's get some wine around here.
All right. You see Nick kind of
Awesome.
enjoying himself. There's actually a lot of people at the club that have been coming by and shaking Nick's hand. Like, a lot of people high up seem to know him.
I thought you said that you guys were not too much into the club scene. You seem to know many people.
Oh, I should probably explain. This club that we're at, I've done all the security for this club.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, well, that's interesting, I guess. Good to know.
I'm just staring at Christine after hearing that.
He's really good at what he does.
Hey, I mean, it was just recently. I figured you guys knew. My bad.
Wait, I thought. Well, it was. I don't know. It's caught between the museum and this, so. And then the last thing I really remember was the really cool Jurassic Park gate.
So, Kaden, are you drinking anything?
No, I don't think so.
You know they have water, right?
Yes, but I can have water at home.
You can get sparkling water.
I hate it.
Are you going to be this negative all night?
I'm not negative. I just said I don't like sparkling water. I thought that was the most natural thing.
I mean, sparkling water naturally grows. Or
I'm not
sprouts. Or
talking
springs.
about that. I'm talking about how bad it tastes. I thought no one liked it.
It has
I mean-
its uses.
Occasionally.
Okay, I don't like it.
Okay, how about some juice then?
I'm not going to drink anything. At the moment. Maybe. We'll see.
Okay. Dance?
Hmm. I suppose we can dance, but not now. Why don't we just enjoy the sights for now?
Well, we're not at the Grand Canyon.
No, but there are people there, which we can just watch.
I think I need to remind you that watching people is actually my job.
Not for fun.
No, for fun I do other things.
Exactly.
I mean, I also watch people for fun, but I can tell that so far none of these people are speeding, so it's alright.
I bet some of them are.
Oh, okay, yes, that kind of speed, most definitely. But I only have so many cuffs.
I might need to borrow them.
No, I'm gonna need them for later.
Seriously, TMI, that I didn't ask for.
By the way, is anyone paying attention to our good friend Mr. Flynn?
I
No!
generally assume he's okay.
Roll me a wits
Oh,
plus
wait.
composure. You guys will need 5 hits.
Oh no. What is that? The
no.
chat? What has he done? No.
Mm.
Holy shit!
Best fucking roommate ever!
I'm the Uber mama. I'm the Uber mama. Like seriously, I got 5 hits.
Wow. Carrie. Fucking Carrie.
Oh
So
no!
This is how you know who your real friends are, okay? So, Brandon,
Okay, enough-
what do I
enough.
say?
Enough with the giggling. So, typically, in a lot of certain dance clubs, especially private, high-up ones like this, sometimes it can get a little raunchy. And Mr. Flynn and the 2 women here with is exactly what is going on. They're not partaking in sexual activities per se, but they're getting darn close. Just maybe one step down. It's the best way I can describe it is it's getting very, very raunchy. And I mean raunchy.
So the other 2 are looking at the dance floor, notice nothing, and I'm the only one who notices it.
You're the only one who manages
Oh my
to see him through the crowd.
Thank God.
Well, I guess the rest of you can see Cassandra
I'll-
putting a hand on her forehead and like,
I need to send something to you, Cassandra. Hold on.
yes.
No. No.
Oh god.
This isn't wholesome Christian. This isn't not my Christian D&D group.
Oh,
is-
you're
this is-
dealing with Drunk Bullet.
This is World of Darkness. What did you expect?
I don't know. More gore, less
Oh my.
smut.
I. What the fuck is Ruben doing?
Huh? What? Oh God, what has he gotten himself into?
I don't know. He's making out with 2 chicks on the dance floor.
Oh.
Isn't that what you wanted though?
No.
You
Oh,
even
oh, no.
created a dating profile for him.
That's not what I had in mind.
What
I
did
really
you
don't
have in
want to
mind?
see this.
Let's stop looking.
I'm
She's
not,
biting his mustache. Oh God.
I'm not looking. I'm looking the other way. I'm looking at you, okay?
Nope. Look
Oh,
look at this
God.
nice wall, guys. Look at this is a nice wall and some chairs.
Do you want to intervene and stop that?
What? I think. Is that chick biting his neck?
Don't no.
Look, I really don't need to see this right now. Like, no. This is. Can we not? No. No. I'm done. I'm not. I'm not Ruben Saburo.
Right. So leave him be.
Yeah, that's
Yep,
what I'm
just-
doing.
Just face every other direction but that corner.
Think
I'm
of
happy with that.
think of
Maybe a bouncer will get on eventually.
I don't know anything. Anything that isn't that.
Yeah. I'm thinking of things, right? Yeah. Are you thinking of things?
Usually people do think of things.
That
I'm-
failed miserably.
I'm gonna need Cassandra and Caden to make some rolls here. Hold on.
Oh my god.
This is the best shit ever.
God damn it.
Okay, Caden. Yeah, Caden and Cassandra. Cassandra, what is your resolve? What's your total willpower? I'll just ask that.
6.
What's your total willpower? Okay, Caden, what's yours?
6.
Okay. I will be rolling then.
Oh my god.
Bum bum
Oh
bum
my
bum,
God.
dun, dun, dun.
So that's 3 and 3. No.
3 and
2.
1.
3 and 2.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's an 8. Yeah, 3 and 2.
Yes. So Cassandra gets 3 hits against her. Caden gets 2.
Against what?
So let me read what this does. Hold on.
You and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals.
Actually, I kind of want to scare Christine, and I'm not gonna let Christine know what's going on. So I will send the message to Caden and Cassandra.
Oh god.
Tough choice, baby.
Oh, wait, that's oh no.
I mean, I don't mean to break it to you, Brandon, but that was already the case.
Then it's going to be taken to the extreme.
Oh,
That's what I
shit.
mean. It's
Oh.
going to the extreme.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm in danger.
No, you're not. Not you. Someone else is in danger.
When a man loves a big booty woman.
Basically, that's at least 2 hits on both of you. So yeah, increasing by 1 level. So yeah, since you two know what's going on, I'll let you guys take the scene away.
Okay.
What?
Oh, okay. Lucas, are you ready for this?
I don't know.
You better be. Because it's happening. Oh god. Okay. Cassandra will look very intensely at Caden. Very intensely. I'm sorry.
Oh, Caden is looking down and trying to ignore that. Trying his best.
Well, too bad, because she will actually turn Caden's head to face her. Like eye to eye, eyeball to eyeball kind of thing.
What do you mean?
Okay. Oh. Then Caden is just going to kiss her.
So nonchalantly, huh? Yeah. Score!
Oh.
Christine, it's at this time that Nick kind of leans in like to you, like not like is in a kind of overly sexual way, but he's kind of leaning into you like he's really tired. He's like, "Hey, hun, I don't know if it's the drinks or whatever, but whoa, that's weird. Oh." And you notice he's in a very cold sweat.
Hey, are you alright?
Yeah, I'm a little embarrassed, hun. What the hell's going on here? Ah, he kind of says, "Well, I think someone spiked me, hun.
What?
I think someone spiked me."
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's not that kind of spike. It's the
Slices
party
down.
spike. It's the party spike, if you know what I mean, hun.
Oh. Blushes and robot? Yep. Huh. Well, I mean, as much as I'd like to take credit, no, yeah, we should probably put these down.
Oh shit. He failed that.
What?
Okay, that's what it means. He gets up and he starts walking toward the dance floor in almost like not a trance, but like a drunken stupor.
I'm gonna follow, but
Okay.
you're alright? You don't see me walking straight.
At the sound of your voice, he seems to shake his head and kind of snap out of it, and he puts his arm on your shoulder to kind of help for a brace.
You don't seem to be, I mean, even for, that, you don't seem to be doing all right. Do we
Yeah,
need to
I'm
call it a
okay.
night?
Just get me in a corner. Just give me somewhere where I can put my back to a corner, and I want you with me. Oof.
All right. I pick the man up.
Easily. You can easily pick him up.
I like Cinderella walk him over to like a comfy corner.
Yep, and Nick is gonna burn a willpower.
Fucking right.
Yep, Nick's gonna burn a willpower, so you guys go back over to the corner and you kind of prop Nick up against him and just kind of stay with him.
Just gonna I'm genuinely concerned. I'm just gonna kind of
Christine, what is your total willpower?
It is. And I have Iron Will, so does that apply here? No, that's only for defense, right?
Well, this will be a defense.
Shit, where's my sheet? There's my sheet. So, total willpower?
Yeah.
Oh, like how many dots?
Yeah.
8.
Damn.
Ooh.
sheer fucking will.
Okay. Roll me your total willpower.
Is there a button for that, or just?
No, just do it in dice.
Shit, what's the command roll again? I always ask this. Why do I never learn?
/ roll space number d10. One, two, three. Ooh, congratulations, you won. Okay, so Christine, you feel like you kind of want to get jiggy with it, if you know what I mean. You feel passions start to stir in you. You feel compelled. But then you steel yourself and you shake out of it. Something's not right here.
No, this isn't. He's not doing great. Everybody suddenly just started. I'm gonna look around to see how everybody else in the frickin' bar is doing.
Well, what are Caden and Cassandra doing right now?
I mean, she's winning, but knowing what I'm knowing, this isn't. I don't think. Oh no. Oh no. I don't know how to. Should I break them up? Should I not? Oh shit.
Decisions.
Honey, stay right here. I'll be right back. All right.
Kind of just mumbles, but he gives you a thumbs up.
All right. I storm on over. I still myself, and
A very, very large man, in terms of bulk, steps in front of you. He's like, "Can I help you, miss?"
no. And I kind of go to walk around him.
Why are you going over to the VIP lounge, miss? That's for VIPs only.
I'm with them.
Oh, you're with him. Well, shit. He steps out of the way.
Oh, okay. I walk on up. Whew, I was like, shit.
So you walk on up to a display. I'll leave it up to the imagination, but out of curiosity, just what are Cassandra and Caden doing, per se?
Probably making out on the couch.
Okay. That's good enough.
By
Christine,
the way,
before
I
you...
have a question. If I use the second level of obfuscate, can we be ignored?
roll me a...
I think it does.
Yeah, let me look here.
Will this physically stop me from being able to save you two?
Actually, it might. Roll me a wits plus composure, and then, Cassandra, roll me a dex plus stealth plus 3.
You'll not stop the machine that is Officer Cockblock.
And then Christine, roll me a wits plus composure.
Oh, that was
Okay.
fail. Oh, that was fail. That was so much fail.
Wow, I
Kinda
literally
hard.
just need to not fuck up.
I mean, oh my god.
Officer
How?
Cockblock
How?
on the
So many
case.
dice and not a single one. Not a
Indeed. Although,
single
did you remember to do the 9s exploding?
one. No.
Oh, that's right. There was no hits anyway, so never mind.
Yeah, it's
Christine, you actually see something weird happen. When you look at Caden and Cassandra, you see a weird distortion kind of come up. Almost like a... You know that kind of smoke that goes in certain smoke screens where, like, it's very hard to see, but you can still see it? It's not like thick smoke. It's that kind of weird gassy thing. Like when you're pouring gasoline and you can see that kind of that wavy distortion.
Yeah.
That's what you see.
I'm gonna choose to ignore that. I'm gonna kind of trudge on up, and I'm gonna like try to like avoid looking at.
Hold on. Hold on. Ooh. Someone else steps in front of your way, Christine. A very nice, beautiful-looking woman in leathers. The best way I can describe how she looks is if you've ever seen Underworld, Kate Beckinsale, that's pretty much what she's dressed as.
Okay.
And she walks up to you and gives you a little smile, and she says, "Oh, hello. Are you Christine Valentine?"
Yes. Can I kind of have to, not to ruin a good. I need to kind of. It's kind of important if you would let me interject there.
Oh, why is that important?
Something's going on, and they kind of need to be aware of it.
What do you mean something's going on? Everyone here's just having a good time.
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna walk around her.
She puts out a hand to stop you.
Can you not?
I don't want any trouble in here, Miss Valentine. Everyone's just having a good time. We don't need to start.
Look, I think some drinks have been spiked, and I think, and they really need to be aware of this because I don't think they might regret this later. I really need to just tell them that shit's going on.
Oh, she hands you a little packet. If your husband's drink was spiked, then by all means. I never did thank Nick for setting up the security system. He did a really good job.
Yeah, he's really good at what he does. Anyways, I trudge on up.
She's still blocking you.
Oh. I'll look at the packet.
It looks like a pack of medicine. Just something to kind of wake someone up, like get someone out of a druggy stupor. In the year 2060, they developed cures for a lot of different drugs that were going around at the time, and a lot of them were have been nicknamed wake up patches.
I'm pretty sure they've been spiked too, so I need to make sure they're at least aware of that because it's not really fair to them. We all were drinking from the same. I'm gonna give her like a suspicious look, like.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's been distracting you for a few minutes. So, Christine, Cassandra, would you roll me that roll again, please? Same roll.
Okay.
Okay, Miss Valentine, would you roll me another perception roll as you look past Kate?
Well, Officer Cockblock might have found her match. Captain Wingman. Not enough.
Okay, Christine, you do eventually get past her. But, you don't see them anymore.
Shit.
Digital disaster.
Look at the patch.
It seems they left. Why don't you go take care of Nick? That sucks. Here, why don't I'll tell you what. If you guys ever want to come here, you get free entry.
Oh, okay.
Seriously, that's not okay. I'll have my security look into it immediately, and we'll see to it whoever did that to your husband will be punished severely. They're not welcome in this pub again.
All right. I'm gonna side eye her, and I'm just gonna go to trudge off to take care of Nick.
Mm-hmm. Her eyes almost seem to glow blue in the club light.
Oh, this is a bad place. Yeah, I'm just gonna run to Nick. Noticing that I'm gonna go faster.
Okay. You go to Nick. He's there. He seems to be okay. He's just a little bit, Hey, I saw you talking to Katie. What's up? What happened? I'm getting a little bit clear of a head. The water's helping.
She gave me this, and she said whoever would. All right, look. Something weird's going on here. I think we've all been spiked, and like I went to go like break up. So here's some. I think this is wake up juice.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He puts a little bit in the water and drinks it, and then he almost immediately starts getting better.
Yeah. Okay. Look, there's some weird shit going on because like I went to go break up freaking, Kaden and Cassandra, and like she was really, like in my way about it, like
Interesting.
uncomfortably.
Yeah, I noticed that. She, like, kind of broke it up. I saw them there on the couch 1 minute making out, and then the next minute they're just gone.
Yeah, I know. Which is like, I mean, look, I know they had a thing for each other, but like, if they're being like drugged into, I don't know. They might. I don't know if it's gonna work out.
Hey,
I don't
where's
want.
Flynn?
Oh shit, Flynn. I'm gonna quickly stand up and glance around.
Okay, Flynn, at this point, you're kind of starting to get tired. If Flynn is
Okay.
there.
That was the happiest okay I've ever heard.
However, Flynn, the food has been ordered to the table that's right next to the VIP lounge, so if you want to go ahead and take a bite to eat, you do feel very parched. Like, you
Why
feel
not?
really thirsty. You feel really thirsty and hungry.
Can I bring my new friends with me?
Your friends are not around you anymore. It's just the blonde lady. But she is like, if you want to bring her, she's more than up for it.
Why not?
Okay. You go to the table that's kind of next to the VIP lounge, and you and her, she has a wine ordered, and she drinks with you. Very nice looking woman. Not as good as the other looking woman, but you don't know where she is at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna also drink and eat some stuff. And I guess have small talk with this person.
Flynn, roll me wits plus composure at a -2, please.
Invisibility is awesome. Oh my
Not even
God.
not even the power of Officer Cockblock can save you now.
4 successes.
Not quite enough. Nonetheless, you notice that there's a couple people going around. You also notice the woman in leathers as well. Very, very attractive. So Flynn, you also notice that the blonde woman's eyes, she has a very they're hazel, but in the back, like where the whites are, they've almost gone sclera black.
Huh. I tell her, you have very beautiful eyes. Stop fucking giggling, you bastard!
So she smiles a bit and talks with you a little more, and she hands you a card.
I look at the card. What's written on it?
Tara, and there's a number below.
I smile and tell her, I'm Ruben.
She smiles. I'm Tara. She gives you a kiss on the cheek and says, I'll see you around.
With my luck, I'm pretty sure we will see each other.
She smiles.
I guess I just go back into taking a break and drinking and eating stuff.
You continue. The food and drink is amazing. Nick was not kidding when he said this burger was good.
And
go ahead.
can I when I think I'm about good, can I like bring the food and some of the drink towards where I think Cassandra and Christine and Hayden are.
You can. There's no one at the table at the moment, but you can sit down there
Mm-hmm.
and do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down right next to the invisible kissing people.
Indeed, and the woman up on the microphone who's singing right now in the background at one of the other songs is a very beautiful woman in leathers with blue hair and all that. So, just figured I'd point that out.
So, when will this effect wear
Yes.
off?
I need to check something here.
Oh shit.
Okay.
It would have been a little
so-
sooner if somebody.
So, hold on a second. She's gonna spend some blood. Okay. All right. Hold on a moment.
Mhm.
Okay, Mr. Flynn. You can see Cassandra and Caden. They are sitting over at the other far side of the big couch, and they are both sitting with drinks in front of them. And Caden and Cassandra, you remember most of that, but you're still pretty cool with it. You're happy. You're overjoyed. And you don't remember ordering these drinks, but you remember everything else.
What drinks are there specifically?
There is wine, bourbon, and a drink that looks like a mix.
Okay, that's very suspicious and alarming. Okay, like, I would be very suspicious because Caden outright doesn't drink like anything, and and Cassandra's just drinking wine. So, what are all these drinks there? Like,
They appear to be just standard. One of them appears to be a Crown Royal. One of them is a real nice glass of wine, and then the other one just looks like a mix.
I don't remember ordering that.
You see Ruben walk by with like a bunch of drinks and some food, and he's
Oh,
also half naked.
oh. Hey, Benny.
I think I've lost her.
Go find her.
I tried, but
Try
then I
again.
like met. Oh, okay. You want some? Okay, I can get it. I get it. And he winks. He gives a thumbs up at Caden, and he winks again, and then he fucking starts dancing backwards.
Oh, sorry about that.
Okay.
What just happened?
Caden? I'm sorry, not Caden. Flynn. Make me a stamina athletics check, please.
Okay.
What just happened? I missed a bit.
I think I missed a bit too, but I like the rest.
No, I'm
Zero
talking
successes.
Out of character.
What?
Out of character. What happened? I was away for a moment.
Oh no, it's just that we're still kinda into it, but we kind of missed something because there are some drinks in front of us that are clearly not ours. Because there's wine that's probably mine, and there's bourbon, and there's a mixed drink. So there's kind of a thing like, oh, what are these drinks? But then Ruben was passing by, so probably Ruben's. I'm thinking, like my character's thinking. So, I mean, that's not important right now, you know.
Right.
Well, that was nice.
That was strange.
Strange?
Yes, strange. I never did anything like that before. I never felt like it, and now I'm
What can I
like
say?
this.
I'm like a drug, but the good kind.
Did I drink?
I don't think so, no.
Then what is it? What are these drinks?
Probably Rubens.
Right.
To be honest,
Right.
I don't think I was paying too much attention to the surroundings for a bit there, and neither did you, so that could be anyone's drinks.
Right. I hope I didn't drink.
I think you'd know.
Yeah, I suppose. Now, why don't we just continue what we were doing anyways?
Well, I'm into that.
Good.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
I mean, it's not like the feeling passed, right? So,
Yeah, it did. Like, yeah.
Yeah, the feeling has not passed. It's still going.
And here I thought it would be slow.
So, you can continue. I'll have some stuff going on. Tell us, what is Miss Jackie doing out at the club?
She would probably be just having a drink.
Okay. Jackie, you eventually, depending upon what your companions decide to do, you see them hanging out at the VIP booth.
Okay.
And roll me a wits plus composure, please.
Any bonuses possible or no? Just the straight.
At the moment, no.
Ouch.
Okay, you do not notice anything, but you do notice your companion sitting at the VIP lounge. And Nick kind of waves at you, and he'll wave you over.
I'll go over.
You see Jackie come by.
Hey. You.
The woman who you knew to be military.
She seems a bit relaxed at the moment. Not on edge at all.
Hmm. What you doing here?
That is a good question. Bot, what am I doing here? You never
Well,
told me.
Seeing one of your dead companions come back to life probably unnerved
yes.
you a bit. So that would probably be a good reason to come out and maybe party and have some drinks, Because that was kind of a
Yes,
moment
but
that just
no.
kind of blew you.
Yeah. No. I understand you, but yes, but no. My character wouldn't do that. She would most likely be drinking at home.
Hmm. But perhaps this club, I mean, it is fairly new. Maybe you just wanted to come check it out. And after all, there is a very beautiful woman doing some singing and dancing.
Oh, but... Oh, I guess I'll enjoy the view.
You do. So you're just enjoying the time. You wave to your other companions and just sit. Do you want to join them in the VIP lounge or no?
Nah. I enjoy it more among the common folk, I guess you could say.
I'll have something for you in just a sec here. In the meantime, why don't you work Minicam if you can get it to work and bring up your Jackie pick.
Yeah.
Because the pick you have up right now is the woman who's singing.
Oh.
So
nice to see my mage character.
yes. So we'll go back to the VIP lounge. I'll take it away in the VIP lounge. I take it Caden and Cassandra are just continuing, so to speak.
Yeah, and Lucas is on BRP, so yeah. You can cut to Valentine. And, well,
All right.
now we're back on the couch, so there you go.
Oh man,
So
there
is
they are.
Valentine. Yeah, they don't seem to have a care in the world at this point. Granted,
I mean,
you can tell they're sober.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna run back over there again, but I'm gonna shoot a text with my brain, saying, "I think at some point we were drugged." But I'm just gonna mostly
Who is the text to?
you. Think you could skip after cock block?
Yeah,
No chance.
yeah, let's be real now. Like, she would
Not gonna
never
happen.
hear a text in
No,
a
it's
crowded
over.
nightclub, and while making out with a love interest, it's happening.
No, it's not.
She'll probably see it tomorrow morning. Let's be real.
Yeah. You win this round.
Officer
Sure.
Cobb plug.
Defeated. The log on the law fails today.
Oh well,
Uh, Well,
that's what you
thank-
get when you're trying to cock block.
I was saving your soul.
Oh. Oh.
Anyways. I wanted it to be your decision. But anyways.
I mean,
Alright, so-
technically, it's not like she didn't want it, it's just that she was encouraged, let's say.
Anyways. So they look... Oh, man, okay, they're back, but they seem not... Okay, they seem with it now. Okay. God,
Wait, Brandon, question. Did we look not sober before?
Yes. Now you've still got the feeling there, but you don't look like you. Let's put it this way: when it first happened, you guys looked like you were both high. Now it looks more like you guys are just kind of normal, but you still have that tilt. So.
Okay. And what tilt do we have?
Right. I'm sorry. You and Caden both have the enthralled tilt.
To
You
who?
would each other.
is unknown.
Fuck.
Never mind.
Okay.
Dude, this place is starting to kind of weird me out. Like, was there anything weird when you were working with these people?
Well, I mean, guys in suits kind of creep me out, but other than that, there wasn't too much going on. Standard club business, you know?
Yeah, it's just... She was like really... And it's weird that she had the... It's weird that she already just had this on her... Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I think the club... Actually, I think it's the club that's doing it. Like... Like, you knew... Like... She... was really against me intervening, and she had, like, the perfect medicine. Like, what?
So she's scared. So what does that tell us?
Tells us there's some shady shit. I don't know what I just don't know what they're doing. Like, what do they gain from roofing everybody? I mean,
hey, if you have that good of a time in a club, you probably want to come back.
I mean, it makes sense, but most people will... Look, booze is enough to do that on its own. Like 99%.
Here, let me go ahead and check. Let me go ahead and check the drink that I had. Let's see if I was actually spiked. He pulls out a little machine and he starts... Almost looks like he's analyzing it. Interesting. Hey,
What'd you
hon,
get? Yeah.
There's nothing in here. There's nothing in the food. There's nothing in any of the drinks.
But... There's... This is...
Are these two back on the table, by the way?
Yes.
Do we notice them?
I don't know. Do you guys notice them? I mean,
I'm asking you
to
because
be
I don't
fair,
know what's the.
Well, the lounge is big, so you guys could go onto another couch. You could go back behind the bar. I don't know where you guys are choosing to do your thing, but that's up to you.
Oh no, we're just on the couch.
You
That
would
would be
probably, I mean, if you guys, unless you guys are utterly enwrapped in it, you guys would probably notice.
Okay, I guess that would probably stop because it would be a bit embarrassing with other people
Yeah. When they
there.
come over, it was obvious you guys were getting cuddly, but obviously you stopped when people came over. So.
Oh, hey, Christine and Nick. How's everything? Were
It's-
you out dancing?
No, it's just...
No, your boy Flynn was though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Benny gets like that sometimes.
Well, as long as he's having fun, I suppose. Nothing. I'm just a little confused right now. I don't know about you, but I think I'm gonna get myself a drink now that I know everything's cool, hon.
Confused?
Yeah.
Everything cool?
Yeah,
Did
just-
something
just-
happen?
Just make sure you test it first, because I still don't understand what happened there.
Hmm.
Like,
Mm.
you were having a cold sweat. Like, that was some medical shit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but oh well.
Wait, did something happen to you guys?
So, things haven't happened to all of us, because, like, that first half where you two were, You
What
were
are you
not-
talking about?
you did not, you didn't look sober. Like, something,
I just had like 2 sips of wine. I'm not such a lightweight, and Kaden didn't
I-
have any.
I don't.
I
I don't know
know.
what you're saying.
wait, you didn't, that's right, you didn't take anything, did you?
Of course not.
Yeah, it's probably nothing. Takes a sip of my wine. Yeah. Uh.
Wait, why would you think that we were high or drunk or whatever?
You you did not look with it, and Nick started getting sick, like all of a sudden. Like, it was not.
I mean, to be fair, you guys kind of started. I mean, it was sexy, but still, I didn't expect it, you know?
I don't think we should be talking about this right now.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, anyway, it was more embarrassing what your buddy Flynn was doing.
Oh, yeah, completely. I managed to actually successfully forget about him for a minute, because, like, that was a
Yeah.
lot.
Wait, what did he do?
I think some of that was against the commandments.
Well, that's our little Reuben, I guess.
Your friend, your roommate, and your employee. Yep.
Hey, what happens
I
in the
think
club?
our situation
what
is getting a bit complicated, don't you think?
What happens in the club stays in the club.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hold on a moment. Okay. It's one vitae there. One vitae there.
Oh.
Cassandra and Caden, you are both really thirsty.
What kind of thirsty?
Like actual. Well. That would only be one, so you're fine in that department. So no, really thirsty, like water, like drink, stuff like that.
Definitely not fine, but okay. Can we get some water? Suddenly feel really thirsty.
Yeah, the person comes and brings you water immediately.
Caden is going to drink 2 bottles of water.
2 bottles.
Like,
You
non-stop.
do so.
Are you gonna do the
Use
thing where you
yourself.
like crush the back of the bottle and like power it into your mouth?
Okay, how big battles are we talking here?
Whatever you request, actually.
Lucas, how big battles?
1 liter, probably.
Really?
Or just like... Yeah, I
No,
guess.
he gets a milk carton of water and just pours it on it.
I knew it. You were gonna do it because it's like no
That's-
American would ever measure by metric.
That's kinda freaky and kinda hot at the same time. I'm confused.
I've
How
never
do you
felt
drink
this
so much water?
thirsty in my life.
I might know what that might be.
Dehydration?
No.
Then?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
So, how about we dance now?
Nick, you up for it?
I am indeed. After all that, we're definitely gonna need to let out some motion here. Come on, hon. And he can't outstrength you, Christine, but
I am absolutely letting him.
he pulls you out to dance floor. So Christine,
Can
make me
I-
3 checks. Make me 3. Hold on, Christine, make me 3 checks, please. Stamina athletics, Dex expression if you have it. If not, just Dex, and then 3 dice.
Stamina, athletics. Okay, what was the second one?
The second one was
Dex
Dex
expression.
expression.
And just 3
Yes.
after that?
All right. So Miss Valentine has shown us that she is quite a little bit better than Flynn at dancing. And in terms of stamina, you're fine. Nick doesn't do very well on stamina, but he's got some pretty decent moves, but he gets tired first.
Both of them
Valentine,
suck.
Valentine, you're not bad. You're better than Flynn. Let's put it that way.
Rude.
You got a lot of people. You got some people dancing with you. You get some stuff going. Do Cassandra and Caden want to dance?
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay, same 3 rolls.
Can't they use socialize instead of expression?
That one.
You know, it depends. If you do a slow dance, I'll say yes.
Well, it is kind of slow, ain't it?
Okay, if you're gonna go more classy and do the more slower kind of dance style, I'll allow that. Yes.
Okay, so stamina
What do I
athletics.
have to roll?
Stamina athletics 2.
Okay, you're fine.
Dex and socialize.
When everyone's dancing, could I please have a whistle
3.
and some glow sticks?
And then 3 dice.
Yeah, that'll be easy enough to get.
Huh?
Oh, Callie's down in your bed.
Well, on the main rolls were fine. Now the 3 dice, I don't know what they are, but
Okay.
Do I have to re-roll the 10?
Yes.
okay.
So, Cassandra is definitely the best dancer out of everyone. In terms of stamina, Caden, you don't even break a sweat, but it is exhilarating. You're able to do a lot of very difficult things to do if you're not athletic. Like you're doing all like the
Heavy
really
lifting.
hard, like the really hard things to do. Cassandra's the best in moves, and in terms of luck, in combination with Nick, Valentine, and all of you guys dancing, you guys get a lot of people dancing with you. It's a fun night.
course
And yes,
you do.
Flynn, you get your glow sticks.
Also, I
Yeah.
have 2 dots in striking looks. Do I attract more people?
Yes, you do. Although,
Okay.
although Cassandra also has that, I think. So.
No, I don't have that.
Oh, you don't? Okay, so yeah, Caden gets a lot of people.
I'm
men-
not
men
gonna
and
get
women.
that with that character because I need to be forgotten. We can't have people.
Right. Caden gets a lot of people around him, men and women.
Time to bring out the claws. Also, of
You
course,
think
I'm
I'm
good at
insecure? I'm not insecure.
That's just so insecure. But like, of course, I'm a great dancer. I'm a fucking machine.
But I'm better.
Minus 50 experience for that joke. No, I'm just kidding.
Worth it.
So, you guys continue to dance, and you guys have a good time. Caden and Cassandra, your tilts are still on, so you can do me one of 2 things if you want to stay off of each other for the rest of the scene. You may spend 1 willpower, or you may roll your current willpower in dice and get at least 2 hits.
Okay.
Or you can just spend a willpower to keep
Um,
to have that
Yeah,
go
but
for
that's too easy though. I say we roll.
is there a way to just click to roll?
No, I don't think you can roll with quick. Oh, well, actually, yeah, you can. Resolve composure.
The woman currently
Oh.
singing has a very beautiful voice.
Well, oh my god, I can't believe this.
Okay,
Now the
Kate,
tables have
you're-
turned.
Kate, you're finding it very difficult to not. Well, let's put it this way. When you start to dance in a group, sometimes you have to just go with what the group wants. And Caden's getting a bit saucy. It depends on what Cassandra allows him to dance. I mean, there's certain dances that you have to have both people in cooperation for. And so basically, do you mind him being saucy is what?
Mind him? No,
Like-
not at all.
Like, okay, so
Ow.
it gets kind of raunchy. And the dance goes from a more classical kind of upbeat techno to now this very similar thing to what Flynn was doing earlier.
Okay, not that far. Like, okay, I'm a classy lady. Okay, I'm not.
Well, no, like,
I'm not a Flynn.
I'm not talking any shirts off or anything. I'm just talking a very raunchy, very sexy dance.
Oh.
That's all I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, we can go with that.
Down, boy, down.
We'll get what we can get, you know.
All right. So if there's no other declarations, you guys just dance the night away, and whenever you want to be done, you can be done.
Boy, we're gonna have some interesting socials tomorrow. Oh my god, cats.
Good.
Okay,
I
I'm
could-
back.
He wasn't even here! Oh, damn it!
Oh my
Away.
god.
What happened?
Caden is getting raunchy with Cassandra. Not like in terms of. It's just a sexy dance.
Totally,
It's just a really
it's
sexy
totally lets
slow
him.
dance. Yeah, it's just a really sexy slow dance. And before you guys end the night, would everyone roll me a stamina athletics? You guys will need at least 4 hits.
4. Oof.
Aha.
Is it a group thing or individually 4 of us need to get 4 hits each?
I don't think we work as a group.
When I get tired, does my battery just die?
No.
Can I even get tired like normal people? Or is it
Not
just like,
really,
oh,
no.
oh,
Not really, no. So Valentine, never mind, you actually don't have to roll that. If Mr. Nathan was here, he wouldn't have to roll that either. But, okay, so...
I guess my arms just don't work anymore.
Yeah, Caden has 0, 2, 3. Okay, so I will let you guys make any declarations you want to before you leave, but when you guys are all done, everyone is tired. You're
Okay.
not entirely sure why, because especially Caden, you could probably feel like you could go for another 2 hours, but for some reason, you're all getting really tired. And to the person making their psychic rolls in the background, have you rolled those yet?
No, I have not.
Okay, please roll those.
Oh fuck. Was it you, Jax?
Maybe.
Okay, so
You can just do one roll since it's since it's minus resolve. You can just do one roll for each of those.
Yeah.
defenses.
that's what I'm doing. I just need to look at how many dots I have in each.
Okay, I guess we can roleplay the whole being tired and fucking off part.
Yeah. So while he's doing that, you guys can take the scene away.
Shave.
I said while you guys, like them as a group, are doing
Yes.
that, then you can make
Gosh, you bunch of fairies.
fairies, people, beings of interest. What would you like me to use?
I guess Ruben is like shirtless still and it's glistening with sweat. With glow sticks.
Okay, Jacqueline, for that first one, that's I think 2.
That is 1.
1?
Success.
Okay, so 1 is filled. So, well, no, 1, I mean 2 is in 2 ephemera filled.
Oh, no, it's still just 1.
Just 1 to 1 right now? Okay, so that's
Yeah.
1.
I can take an ephemera and a willpower.
Mhm.
At this level. Next one.
But you're just taking ephemera right now?
Yeah, I'm just filling up.
Okay. Okay, another one.
And next one is...
Help, the DM
Another
is
one.
my husband.
What?
Cool. And since I have touched those 3 people, they are now under the swoon tilt.
Indeed they are. So, everyone who leaves the dance club, with exception of 2 people, with exception of Nick and Christine, Cassandra, Caden, and Flynn will all leave with swooned, but you don't know to who. So you now have the
Nice.
enthralled tilts and the swoon tilts.
Ooh. What's the thing? Swoons? How do I
Unless
write
you
that?
unless you go talk to Jackie, it won't matter. So it's
No.
basically what it sounds like. You're swooned.
No, I don't know.
You'll find her slightly bit beautiful.
Swoons.
In other words, it'll be a minus to certain social roles when you meet that person. So
Yeah.
that's it.
Phew. I feel tired. And Caden, you look kind of drained. Are you okay?
No. I've never felt this tired in my life.
Okay, is that an exaggeration or there's something up here? Should we go?
I guess Caden is probably a bit too clingy with Cassandra, too close and touching her too much.
Like
Because-
it's you look more like a couple now rather than 2 people who don't know each other.
Well, we knew each other.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you're close. You're walking out as like a couple would, you know, like rather than being like separate. So,
Okay.
Valentine's gonna like kind of look at you and give you a wink and a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm gonna blush and look away and like wave.
Nick, you have any idea how hard I was playing matchmaker with those 2?
oh, I'm sure you can tell me all about it. But you know, it's
Oh yeah, let's get your ass home.
yeah. Let's get home. I'm
Hey.
trying to sell.
So no riding off from
Oh,
Ruby.
he whispers in your ear and he's like, "Well, if you still have cuffs."
You know I'm always carrying.
Then yes, let's do that.
Cassandra, do you want to visit the Bat Cave tonight?
Oh my god! I love it.
I'm dead. Honestly, as much as I would, it don't seem very like yourself, Caden. So why don't you drop me off and we can catch up tomorrow for a follow-up?
I mean,
What a fucking pickup.
I don't know, it's just that after this clubbing thing, you just look so different.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Hold on a sec.
Oh shit.
That's a good point. Nick's gonna look at Christine. He's gonna be like, I think the guy's actually finally has some fun for once in his life. Christine, I forgot this triggers something. So you reflexively spend a blood and put awe up.
What?
What?
Which Christine?
I mean, Cassandra is gonna put awe up.
Wait. I don't have all.
Spend 1 blood to activate blush, and then it is going to act like awe for the rest of the scene. This is not you doing this.
Holy shit. Why are you draining my blood?
What's your blood pool at right now?
4.
Okay. You're starting to get the other kind of hungry. Not yet, but you're getting there. Although you do have, I think, 1 dose this week, so you can always plug that when you need to. And yeah, you guys can leave the club and go about your business. Go ahead and make whatever declarations you're going to, and then I'll skip to the next day for Jackie, Abel, and Smoke if he's there.
Yeah.
Fisto is ready. Assume the position.
Okay, but honestly, the Batcave thing, that was space.
Still not just the fucking back game.
So, for the sake of the fact that I'm the only mature one here, I'll go from left to right. Cassandra, what are your declarations for the rest of the night?
Well, I'm assuming that Kaden drops her off at her place. I don't know, they kiss goodnight and they go on their merry ways. He probably gets a cold shower and then goes to bed.
Okay.
As
Oh.
Okay. By the way, there's nothing negative about the enthrallment. You guys are like happy as can be, and it's not a invasion of destruction. It's just having a good time. That's what it does.
What do you mean?
Everybody smoked the same weed.
Pretty much. Caden.
Oh, Kaden is going home after dropping Cassandra off and probably annoying her, asking her to go to his house even though she doesn't want to. And
Oh,
when
she
he
wants
gets
to.
there, he's going to... Oh, she's saying she doesn't. He's going to spend the whole night trying to figure out what's wrong with him because he never acted like that before. And that's weird, even though he's enjoying it.
You know, Bruce Wayne is better.
Well, I'm not Bruce Wayne.
Just giving you shit.
Where's my damn car, Bruce?
Batmobile away!
What do you mean?
Yeah, let's move on.
Oh, is it my turn?
I don't know.
no.
Whose turn is it?
Yeah, make a declaration, Flynn, and then Christine, and then after you guys make their declarations, we can go to a meetup scene where you guys can all chat before I do the scene with Jackie, Abel, and Smoke, because I need to do a little bit of moving here. So what I'll do is I'll put it on like a kind of, halftime, and I'll mute myself, and then when I come back, we'll continue.
Okay.
So Flynn, make your declaration. Christine, make your declaration. I'll let you guys all take it away in a scene the next day if you want. And then, and anyone can jump in and talk. You guys can meet at Section 9. You guys can meet at your place. Whatever you guys feel like doing. And then when I come back, we'll start the
If
the
it's
next part.
not integral to the story, we can do all that tomorrow on a social, honestly.
Okay, but I need to step away for a bit. That's
Yeah,
why I'm
oh,
saying.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
You guys
That's
want
fine.
to
He's
that.
giving
Oh, yeah.
us the chance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. I see.
Right. So Flynn,
Uh,
make your declaration. Christine, make your declaration. Then I'll be back.
Would you allow me to spend the willpower to stay in the club and try to get lucky and hopefully end up in someone else's house?
That'll be easy enough. Let me roll something here.
Ah!
Oh shit! Sorry. Oops, sorry.
For a second there, I thought that was me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That did
Very
like
sorry.
and psychic damage.
Tinnitus incarnate.
Jeez.
Literally. Okay,
No,
so
no. That's a
Flynn,
high pitched ring.
Flynn, when we get back, I'll let you know what happened. But to answer your question, yes, that will be very easy. And
Nice.
yes, you will, and I'll actually have to tell you what
Nice.
happened. Christine, I assume you and Nick go back for hunky dory times.
Yeah. Sparks fly and
For
cuffs
hanky
are
panky
used.
times.
All right, so with that, I'll go ahead and put myself on mute. This will be a intermission, so to speak. The players may roleplay and talk as discussion, and when I get back, we will resume.
Should we do
So-
section 9 then?
Hell no. We never meet up there. We always go to your place.
Yeah, but that's gonna ruin my plans for socials that we will do.
For involving people, I recommend meeting up at section 9 because they did have a meeting that they wanted to talk with you guys about. So I recommend meeting up there so everyone can talk.
Plot
That's
convenience.
fair.
Yeah. Probably Ruben's hungover.
Who knows? Maybe.
Well, I'm gonna arrive there, so who's there already?
Jacqueline. She's there bright and early.
Abel, I can guarantee it.
Oh. Hey, Miss Briggs. Hey, Mr. Abel?
Yeah, I'm Abel. Hello.
I guess I'm quite early.
Valentine's also going to show up about this point.
Oh,
Hey.
hey, Officer Valentine. How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking.
You fucking killed it. I mean, I think you got
Shut the
roofied.
fuck up, it's the place.
Like, I'm so excited. I'm so shipping you too.
Shut up.
Oh, you guys looked like you were having fun last night.
Wait. What are you talking? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, she was there for like a second. Like, we waved at each other.
Oh. You saw nothing.
I saw plenty.
Well, and you better keep it to yourself.
We'll see.
Caden is going to arrive with his eyes pretty much completely red because he didn't sleep at night.
Probably didn't get any water in his system either.
He drank plenty of water. He just didn't sleep because he was way
You
too
alright?
confused.
You alright?
Good morning, Mr. Ellison. What's wrong?
Good morning, Cassandra. How are you? Did you sleep well?
Wait, I didn't hear the last part.
Did you sleep well?
I slept. Okay-ish. You?
I didn't.
Yeah.
Was that because of you, or?
Shut up.
And he's going to sit probably too uncomfortably close to Cassandra.
Yeah, but she will pretend that everything's like nice and professional and nothing's happening. Nothing's going on, you know? Everything's
So,
perfectly
sugar daddy
fine.
situation.
Is that something you
Abel-
say in character?
Abel is just looking on, confusedly, innocently.
No, I'm serious. Is that something that you say in character?
Yes.
Death glares.
Yeah, from both.
Does this place have? This place has to have coffee. Where do I? Is there a button to push for coffee? I feel like there would just be like a random button on the wall for coffee.
Over there,
And
Abel says, and immediately points off in the direction.
Is it just like just a blank fucking wall?
Yeah.
Coffee's not a
And
thing
at
that I
this
would need at
moment,
the moment. Some respect
Ruben-
would be nice, though.
Ruben shows up with
Mhm.
a big ass fucking Krispy Kreme thing and some Starbucks coffee tray.
Oh, thank God! I did not want to have to literally just go pressing for like the secret compartment.
What?
Oh, I
What?
thought you wanted your coffees.
What?
Ruben,
Never
are
mind.
you okay,
Never mind,
buddy?
you guys.
Ruben is wearing some sunglasses. Yeah, sunglasses, and he is still wearing the same shit he wore in the club. The fucking chef's choice bullshit.
You couldn't go home and change even?
I
You
didn't
smell
know
like a
where I
whorehouse.
was.
You smell like booze.
You smell like, and also a whorehouse.
Well,
You can see him nodding, like, approvingly at the whorehouse comment.
I'm
Abel
going to
scribbles down in
whisper.
patio.
I'm going to whisper to Cassandra that it seems like Ruben fixed his issue.
no, he did not fix it. That's like
Uh,
applying a band-aid to a cut off limb. So, no.
Seems like he's happy though, unlike
so,
all the other times.
We shall see.
so who wants some coffee? I only brought 6 and 2 dozen donuts.
You're literally speaking my language.
You know I don't drink coffee.
That's why this one is chocolate. Wait, what's your drink out of character?
Tea?
Then why this is. Would you drink bubble tea? Boba.
Bubble tea?
Boba.
Oh,
What the fuck is that?
Boba,
Someone
bitch.
carbonated tea.
What the fuck is that?
You never heard of boba?
No.
I like live in the middle of
Wait,
nowhere.
wait, wait. Are you saying boba or bubble?
Boba.
Boba.
Okay.
It's good.
Probably not.
Okay, let's say it's some sort of tea that you drink, and he gives it to you. To my favorite. I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, cheers.
So, I know this is the wrong place to ask, but did any of you seen the person I came in with? Because I'm pretty sure I've lost her and whatever else.
Why don't you send her a text on the app and see
I did.
what happened?
She didn't answer. I think it's a ghosty thingy.
Well,
think. Oh well.
I wouldn't worry. You didn't come home, so
Nice.
Oh, so you
Donuts?
didn't lose your money. So that's a good point.
Apparently, I lost like a couple of grand buying everyone drinks. So that's nice. So, who else wants the donut? Donuts, anyone?
Of course. You're talking to a cop. This is literally what this
I
subsists
get
off.
diabetes just by looking at them.
I'll just put it on the table. Whomever wants a donut can have a donut, and here's some coffee. There's like fucking 4 left. Whomever wants it. I'm just gonna take a nap in that chair, probably, and like regret my decisions. Like always, because it's really fun. Very nice. Also, how you doing, lady? And he winks at Jackie. Finger guns. Wink.
She just gives an unimpressed look and continues to stare off at the wall.
Okay then.
Waiting.
Nice. Nice conversation, lady. Yeah. Fucking starts walking
Ruben,
back to the
we're
table.
at a work environment. Can you please compose yourself? Thank you.
As Cassandra is chastising Ruben, Abel just has 2 donuts in his mouth now.
You like it,
So-
buddy?
I think we didn't talk when we were here last time. I got here too late. What are your names, you two there?
Jackie Briggs.
Abel gives a bit of a bit of a swallow and thumps his own chest a bit. Sorry, I am Abel. Just Abel.
Oh, right, right.
I'm Ruben.
I know who you are. Why are you introducing yourself?
I don't fucking know what you said. You know what?
Just go
Sorry,
take
boss
your
man.
nap.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, boss man. I'll just shoot zip and fuck.
I am Caden Allison. Nice to meet you too.
Hmm. So, what is it that you can do?
Straight to the point, I
That's
see.
a very broad question, and I don't think I want to answer.
So, in other words, you're just a pretty boy in a group that's dedicated to hunting down monsters.
Do I know you?
No,
Why are you judging me if you don't even know me?
because I'm going to be out in the field constantly, and I want to know each and every one of you so I can trust my life into yours.
Well, you started it pretty badly, even for my patterns.
And you're raised on a pedigree, aren't you?
I think you should stay quiet.
I guess Havoc would eventually show up.
Havoc opens the door, sees the argument, closes the door.
Lucky ass.
No, I think it's best if we keep it the conversation in civil with
And you
civil
hear snoring.
boundaries. Or at least try to.
There's snoring coming
what
from one
happens
side,
when
and
you-
then there's more munching coming from Abel.
This is what happens when you bring a bunch of random people together.
So, Abel, I hope you are a bit more civilized than your friend here.
I don't quite know her yet.
Right.
But well, it's nice to meet you.
Yes,
Havoc.
indeed.
Havoc would definitely approach Abel because they're friends now, right?
Giggles. No giggles.
Hello.
Oh,
I.
What's up with the giggling guy?
Havoc just kind of waves because that's all the social interaction that he can do.
Cassandra is going to whisper to Caden, this feels like a weird freak show.
And he's going to whisper that he wants to leave.
Any ghouls around? I don't say that, but that was like an out of character question.
Yeah, she will nod, but you know, we're gonna have to stay. See what they
You
want.
like them donuts, buddy?
oh, the donuts are delicious. I've never tried them.
Hmm. That's good. Trying new things is good.
Yeah, I've actually started making a list. And he shows a little notebook he asked from Section 9. It's full of a list of things. Among them, a whorehouse, thanks to you guys.
Yeah.
What have I brought upon this cursed land?
Ah, it would seem, officer, that you have corrupted an innocent.
As long as he follows the law.
I am not gonna make any comments on that.
You were the officer at the coffee shop. Talking to the robot woman.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we met that last time. We all were caught up in here.
Hmm. Yeah, they told me you worked here, or like in this general area.
Yeah, that was certainly a surprise to see you here.
I would imagine. Um, well, I'm just gonna go over here. And he goes somewhere else. That's the only thing he had to do was interact with this person he saw.
He's gonna go in a corner and giggle.
Loom. Not ominously, just.
Just standing there.
Yep.
Ominous.
So, Abel, do you have a family name or middle name?
No, the Section 9 was not able to find any records about me, and I don't remember.
Right. I have some experience with not remembering things too.
Really? Did they find you in a river?
Yes, not in the same level as you, but at some level.
Oh. I see.
Punch is really hard.
Well, I hope you have better luck than me in finding out more.
Oh, thank you so much for that. I hope you have luck too in your search for who you are. I mean, I guess that's not that different. Everyone is looking for who they are daily. I guess you just have an extra difficulty added to that.
Mrs. Smith said something similar to that.
Who?
Mrs.
So she
Smith,
did.
the lady. Oh, I guess.
No, you're right. She did. If you recall, she did say something similar to that.
You said it, Mrs. X?
Mrs. X. Mr.
Mrs. X,
X.
Mrs. X, Mrs. Smith. Abel gets them mixed up.
Huh. Maybe I have more in common with them than I first thought then.
Well, then they've always tried to help me, so I'm just trying to help back now.
Mm-hmm. Well, what if you found out that, well, it's just a hypothetical situation. Of course, it's not that it is that way. What if you found out that you're actually Kane's brother, who didn't actually die? Wouldn't that be interesting?
Right on the head there.
Okay,
no,
that's
around
not
that one.
hypothetical. That's quite out there.
Well,
Abel
you
visibly
never
irks
know.
at that for a moment, but then recovers. I don't know. It's not supposed to be possible, but
It's probably not possible. But
strange
you know,
enough,
thinking a bit, fantasizing about reality is a way of making it sound a bit less depressing.
I suppose so. Though, from what I've been told, I guess we're all part of that fantasy in a way, far from normal.
Speaking
swear to
of-
God, she's in the Matrix or something.
Speaking of like far from normal, Havoc's over there like touching the wall, just trying to figure things out.
The only emotion that you're getting from the wall, Havoc, is since this is the break room, it's mostly just anything you'd expect from a typical work break room. There is a little bit of fear because of obviously the guy who died in here, but other than that, you're just getting hunger, relaxation, stress, multiple different things.
Hmm. Yeah, this is how I get to know people. By touching walls. He doesn't. He'll eventually come back over and join the group. It's just you gotta look around first.
Abel turns to look at Havoc as he approaches, then picks up one of the donuts he hasn't yet demolished, and offers it to him. Donut?
He'll put it in his hands, but he doesn't eat it. He just holds it, like puts it at his side. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat it later.
Does anyone know why we were called here today? Is there a briefing or something?
Man, that's you. Brandon.
Hold on a moment. I'm trying
I
to get
wasn't
the
asking
damn.
Brandon, I was asking the rest of the people.
Trying to get the picture open. I'm sorry.
Yes, but we wouldn't know until he tells us.
Yeah, would your characters know though?
Eventually, you see Mr. X walk in. He's like, hello everyone. Glad to see everyone getting associated.
Not everyone,
Well,
but sure.
a good portion of it. I wanted to know how you all were getting settled in. I know that first task was a bit of a doozy, so to speak, but you did good work. And, of course, all of your accounts have been updated with the reward. And you are welcome to use our facilities anytime. I was wondering how you were all getting along.
Pretty alright.
Yeah,
Generally
I
speaking.
understand that. As I understand, some of you were a bit stressed after that first engagement, which is reasonable. But I just wanted to make sure you all were okay.
We'll be fine. Eventually.
I have a question.
Of course.
What was done to that guy we brought here?
Yes, the ghoul, so to speak. Well, he is being slowly decommissioned of his bond, so to speak.
Oh, so like actual treatment?
Give him a moment. His mom called for him.
Yeah, we heard.
Just gonna eat this donut over here.
So,
What was the question?
are
I'm
you
sorry.
saying that they can recover? And if that is the case, then why did we have to eliminate the rest of them?
Well, it's a bit of a funky process. Some of them were able to detain him and keep him specifically dieted on certain things and whatnot. But for the others, it's a bit difficult. It almost seems to pull them back like a massive addiction, so to speak, an uncontrollable addiction. However, if you can chain someone up and specifically control their diet, well, yeah, you could, theoretically. This is not something we've tried before, and for anyone who wants to try and call that, you may.
Yeah, sure. Abel will do empathy. It's
What?
empathy wits, right?
Yes, you will all need at least. Well, Defender wins, so you all need 4 hits.
I don't have any dots on this, so.
I'm gonna. Actually, I can use Auspex.
Okay.
Let me see
Alright.
which one I want.
I can just try straight wits though. Might as well.
I want to try it by
I think the
but my
second one is
character
the
is
thing.
asleep.
Not wits athletics.
So-
That does
Nope.
not.
So yeah,
Nope.
I'm gonna do the Auspens thing.
Oh shit, that's
I got
right. He's
4.
got a.
I got 4.
Okay, so that's only one. So you'll get one question, Cassandra.
Okay. What was he saying at the time?
He said we've never tried this before. That was the peak that. We've never tried doing this before. You got to give him a certain diet, got to train him up, do all that. That was all
Is he
correct.
lying?
When he said we've never done this before, that was a lie. And that's all you get from him, because other than that, he's pretty stone faced.
This guy could tell me anything.
Okay.
You wasted your luck getting all those 8s on Caden before.
Well,
He kind of looks and he says, "Well, we're going to at least try, and if we can find a way to bring ghouls back to the side of humanity, then we certainly will."
Well, if I may, I would prefer to do work that's more to my skills than this.
Of course, and I do apologize for that. That was kind of an emergency at the time, and I apologize. I know that I said that I would require some of you of other skill sets, but I just needed all available bodies on that, so to speak. I will not ask you to do anything further like that in the future, Cassandra. I will merely ask you to use your PI skills, and believe me, you will need to use them very soon. It's part of the reason I called you all in here today.
Well, thank you for that.
To everyone here, there have been a recent string of murders happening throughout most of San Francisco Bay Area. As I'm sure Miss Valentine knows, they're probably a bit on the odd scale. Most of them are being dumped into the cold case file due to the fact that the police are getting stumped as to why and what is going on. We feel that there may be one of the, as we've known to call them, vampires, that may own quite a bit of the police here in San Francisco. Been trying to track them down for a while. They're probably the ones putting it on the back burner, so to speak. A lot of these cases involve the same thing. Person found, dead, drained of blood, usually hidden, thrown in the harbor, etc., etc. However, I did start to notice a pattern, and when you're ready, I can start sending you the details, and hopefully we can get this thing figured out, since the police are not going to be any help. No offense to Miss Valentine.
I mean, look, yeah, I know.
I get shit.
I can look over what you have anytime.
I
Indeed.
was totally listening, and I just would like to say, could you please repeat that? I was totally listening, and I was not asleep at all.
He kind of just shrugs and he does not repeat it, but he looks over and he says, "Also, there are a couple other hunter organizations that we've noticed that have been in the area. You should probably watch out for a few of them."
Oh?
Mr. Rex, have you
They don't
heard
tend
of
to play
these?
nice.
Have you heard of these strange sightings on the mountains?
Oh, yes. That was actually something I was going to talk to you all about. Not more than maybe about an hour hovercar flight, 2-hour hovercar flight inland. We have some of the old abandoned mountain towns. A lot of the cities were abandoned in the year 2030. A lot of them are used just as park and reservations now. Some of the local Native American tribes have some sacred ground up there. However, they recently opened up some tourism areas, to go see things. For example, Yellowstone up the way up there. Then they reopened Mount Shasta and a couple other things. And the Shasta Reserve is now open, and there's an old abandoned mining ghost town kind of up there called Bandon. It's where a couple tourists have been going. It's kind of really far out there and hard to get to, so a lot of people go out there and camp. We've been having some disappearances happen. There's campsites out there that are completely abandoned. No trucks, cars, and anyone that has come back up there and come back down literally has nothing to say. They've seen nothing.
I would be very interested in taking a look at those campsites.
Well, I'm
And
sure
what
we
about
could
the
eventually
missing
get around to
people?
that. Missing people? Well, everyone who's come back has not said a thing. They said they saw nothing unusual. And anyone that hasn't come back, well, has not come back.
So, in other words, only people that are alone are taken.
Small groups, so to speak. We've noticed that any groups of 5 or more tend to be left alone. However, we've noticed that yes, groups of 2, maybe lower, are definite seem to side factors. We recently had a group of 3 people come back, but they said they didn't see anything. They just went out and camped and had a good time. So
What's the situation with the wolf population in the area?
interesting you should say that. In the year 2040, when a lot of the inland and mountain cities were abandoned, the wolf population and the wild boar populations rose substantially. Now, the more inland states, especially in the areas where there's no cities and population, wolves, boars, bears, deer, you name it. A lot of the animals that were once considered pests, so to speak, or problems, are now massively overpopulated. Especially inland, when you get more towards Texas, in the northern part of Texas and inland, the wild boar population is just out of control.
Hmm.
I'm talking about specifically around the areas where the missing people are.
I imagine the wolf population would be really big up there. It is where their original territory was.
Well, that would eliminate vampires, I would believe, in most cases.
We don't know how many vampires per se are hiding out in the old areas like that, but you never know. I suppose.
We'll see when we get there.
Hmm.
So which case we taking?
I haven't been outside for a long time. At least the city at the most.
Well, he did make it sound like the murders here in the city were more pressing.
They
Well, the
really
murders in the city are certainly more pressing. However, you can do the investigation of the town when you want. Out of character, the investigation of the town is my co-ST who's doing that, so I will not be running that one.
Okay.
Well, I would definitely like to take a look at both things, if I'm being honest.
Indeed, we don't exactly have anything more to go on in the mountains at the moment. What we do have is a couple leads we can start going on in the city, which I can start sending information to you about.
Be
We
much
should probably take care of our
appreciated.
backyard first.
However, I may be able to see something that you've missed.
Indeed. And you're all welcome to participate as well. You can do your own investigation. I'll send you the details to everyone who wishes to participate. And hopefully we can catch this. Hopefully we can catch this murdering psychopath. It's definitely one of the kindred, I can tell you that.
Hmm.
The what?
That's what they call. That's what I think they call themselves, the kindred.
Even so, wouldn't it be an assumption to assume so before we have all the evidence?
By the way, Cassandra, when he tells Christine that, his aura flares.
I don't think I see auras, though. Do I see auras? Yeah, no.
Yeah, you can actually.
I can too if I use aura reading.
Caden and Cassandra both see that.
What do you mean by flares?
You see a weird kind of distortion appear around him. Like you're used to it, Cassandra and Caden, because you guys have seen, you've read people, you've used Auspex, Caden's used aura reading. It's all normal to you guys, but
Oh, it's far from
You see,
normal.
you see his like this weird distortion kind of happen. It kind of pops up almost like a wave coming into a beach. It goes whoosh, whoosh, and then washes back.
Uh, what exactly was he saying when that happened?
Uh, they like to call themselves the Kindred.
I'm just going to rub my eyes because I think maybe my vision is just a bit blurry.
Do they have anything to do with Power Core? Or...
Power Corps, we believe, is mostly just a wannabe terrorist organization at the moment.
Hmm.
And some of the police have started to crack down on them, but yes, we'll get to them sooner or later. We don't have any more information on them at the moment. They've kind of gone into hiding and gone underground. I would recommend watching out for a few of the other hunter organizations around here because they do not play nice. We do know that there have been some members of an organization called the Ashwood Abbey spotted on the San Francisco College campus.
But wait, if they're hunters and we're hunters, why would we be rivals? Why would they go against
Well,
us?
most of the time it's not a problem. However, members of the Ashwood Abbey tend to be how can I best describe this? Gung
Extreme.
ho.
Oh,
Gung
they're
ho,
overzealous pricks.
extreme. They tend to do whatever it takes. Imagine if a bunch of frat boys got really drunk and wanted to be hunters. That's the Ashwood Abbey for you.
Oh, God.
Mhm.
That explains
So-
why they claimed the college as their territory.
Indeed. Usually it's the younger, more influential crowd
Well,
or influenced crowd that gets to them.
they're not going to last long.
I probably doubt it. Most of them wind up dying very quickly. But the other Hunkin organization that we've noticed is a very religious group, although they shouldn't really bother you. If anything, they'll probably support you if you run into them. And that is the Sons of David. And yes, there are sons and daughters in there, but they call themselves the Sons of David.
Abel, pivot purse up a bit of that.
I feel like they'd have a really cool biker jacket.
I'm sure if they made a biker gang, they would have very cool jackets. They tend to hang around most of the religious / spiritual places, due to the fact that we have actually learned that there is some truth to the faith thing for the vampires. Although we're not entirely sure why it works per se. However, if a person has true faith per se, you might actually be able to hurt kindred with holy symbols or symbology. However, there's not much known about this, and we haven't exactly gotten into it.
Now, is it only Abrahamic?
Cassandra,
Mm-hmm.
when he says that,
What, the true faith thing?
yes.
Okay.
Oh,
So that's all I have. I'll send you all the data on your PDAs. And other than that, you may enjoy our facilities for the rest of the day. I must go attend to other business.
I have a question,
Yes.
Mr. X. Regarding this little investigation that I was requested to do when there was never a follow-up. There are some things that didn't quite add up.
Go ahead. Let's hear it.
How is it that 3 different members of this organization, one of which has not met the other 2 before, just randomly ended up in a place and witnessed an attack that they then stopped? Just at random.
Are you talking about the terrorist attack or the restaurant?
No, I'm talking about the sushi restaurant. I know nothing about any terrorist attack.
Ah, well, that was the incident with the exploding gum. I don't know if you heard about that, Cassandra.
No, I have not. Much?
Yes, a
I-
few of our fellow members here were, shall we say, very rudely ambushed by one of the members of Power Corps, who tried to kill them with, and I quote, he pulls out his digital pad and he looks something up, and I quote, a piece of exploding gum.
Yes, but I understand that, but this is not what I asked.
Yes, you're talking about the sushi restaurant, and you think that I maybe set this up somehow, is what you're asking me?
I don't know. Is that what you're telling me?
I can tell you with 100% honesty, Miss Fletcher, that I did not set that up. And yes, he is very clearly telling the truth when he says that.
Well, then
Perhaps-
there's still some holes that I haven't been able to.
It's interesting that you say that, and I do agree. I'm not entirely sure who set that little masquerade up.
Is there any follow up I can do on that?
You can try. I've got some files I can send you on that. I can send you who the owner of the place is and maybe any that might be affiliated with it, but other than that, it's kind of a dead end at the moment.
Yes, that would be quite helpful. I think I would like to take another look.
Then you'll have quite the full plate, Miss Fletcher.
Well, work never harmed anyone.
Of course. If there's nothing more, I'll be heading out.
Good day.
Indeed. And he leaves. And you are left alone in the break room, so to speak.
Hmm.
Well,
Pancakes in the microwave.
to quote
Don't eat them all.
a show with a talking dog, looks like we've got a mystery on our hands, gang.
I was trying to talk to Mr. X, but for some reason my microphone stopped working.
What did you want to say to him?
I was going to talk to him about rewards because Caden doesn't need money.
Oh, okay. You can catch him as he's leaving in the hallway, and what do you want to ask him? Like, what do you want? He's like, he kind of looks at you and he says, well, if you don't want money, what else can I get you?
I want information
About?
regarding my past.
Ah, that incident. Yes.
Yes.
I should probably actually send those to Miss Fletcher as well, but I do have some information on that you could start looking into.
No, you should just send that to me.
Kind of raises an eyebrow, but he doesn't argue. He's like, done. It's not much to go on, but something. We found that
Kill him.
there was an associate, so to speak, involving the murder of your parents, at least of the confession. He only just recently came in. You might want to try and go down to the police station and throw your weight around and maybe ask him some questions if you can somehow get to him. He's in police custody at the moment. His name is Jacobs. He is a well-known gangster or was a well-known gangster, but I believe he was involved in your parents' murder in some way, at least to what he confesses. We have not found any evidence to support this, but it seems the police are holding him and questioning him further since he has a lot of mob ties.
Can I make a streetwise roll to see if I know who that is?
Yeah. Mhm.
What would it be? Intelligence and streetwise?
Yes, intelligence streetwise because you're actively thinking.
Ah,
Uh,
very nice.
I mean, the name sounds familiar, but you can't place it.
I'll try to work around that. Thank you, Mr. X. Your help is appreciated.
Of course. And let me know if there's anything more I can do for you. Like I said, not much to go on, but you might find something out of him. And hey, if the police
Yes.
ever let him go, you've got his address.
Indeed.
All right. I'll leave you to
Correct.
that.
Abel will ask, just say, how can I best help?
Are you talking to Mr. X or everyone else? So
Mr.
X
X.
and Kate. Okay, well, Mr. X and Kate are having this conversation in the hall. So
Oh yeah, no, Abel was like,
if you asked him that earlier, he would say just piggyback onto someone. He does have something for you, but it's not till later. He said he's got some information as to maybe helping you find out who you were. But other than that, he says maybe just piggyback on someone. And he says if you push the subject further, and if you ask how can you help, he just kind of looks you up and down, and he's like, how can you not help?
Abel was left entirely confused.
If they need someone read or if they need a wall smashed, Abel, I'm sure you are the best to do it.
I see.
Walk through the valley of the shadow of death, Abel, and fear no evil.
Amen. Abel says almost automatically.
Yep, he nods and walks away. And he will leave the scene.
I'm gonna lift my helmet up and eat the donut. Hopefully nobody.
Just ever so slightly.
All right. So, Miss Jacqueline Briggs.
Yes.
You were interested in some of this.
I was interested in the other psychic vampire because I was told that he may be able to train me.
Right. So, Mr. X will give you his address, and you can go to his place if you want.
Okay. She'll do so reluctantly, but we'll do so.
He lives kind of on the outskirts of San Francisco, kind of near the Lakeview
Okay, so
place.
she takes a taxi.
There's actually a big seaplane tour place you drive by. It's got seaplanes and flying stuff that tours the lake that's out there.
Lovely.
And you pull out to the little place that's out there.
Okay.
And it's a fairly nice house, actually. It's kind of just really kind of out in the middle of nowhere out there.
It's a nice, good lake house.
Yep.
Okay.
Go up to the front door and knock, and a woman opens the door at first.
What was the name of the guy?
In the middle of...
No, a woman opens the door. The name of the guy was Tom.
Tom. Excuse me, ma'am, but is Tom here?
Yeah, she's dressed kind of like almost business, but not quite. And she's
Yes,
like,
secretary.
Yes. She's like, yes, Tom is in. Can I go get him for you?
That would be preferable. Thank you.
Of course. And yes, it turns out the reason why a woman answered the door is it appears he does have a business that he runs from his home. And you kind of go into the waiting room hallway area.
Okay.
And eventually Tom comes out. He's a bald man, white, middle-aged, stands about maybe 6'2".
Ooh.
Tall
fucker.
Yeah, he kind of burly, not quite. Wearing a nice suit.
Okay.
He says,
As he walks into the room, Jackie will stand up at attention, with her hands behind her back.
Yep. He nods. He says, "Why don't you join me in my office, Miss Briggs?"
She'll nod and follow him.
You go to his office, and it looks almost like a psychiatrist office. It's got like the fancy chair and all that. And the thing that stands out about the room, though, is that he's got about maybe a good 7 clocks in the room.
Please tell me they're all they're in perfect sync.
6 of them are, 1 of them is not. 6 of them are all on the same time zone. It looks like PST. And 1 of the clocks looks to be... Well, go ahead and roll me an intelligence... Roll me a wits intelligence. I know that's an odd roll, but roll me a wits intelligence.
Okay. Oh! Whoa. Give me a moment while I roll those other 2. Hey, a total of 4.
Yeah, whatever time zone this other clock is, it's not in a time zone. Like, the other clocks, the other 6, are all in specific standard time, all perfectly synced. The 7th does not match any time zone that you're aware of, because you know what time it is in every time zone right now with those hits, and that clock is not matching up with any of them.
Interesting. That's gonna
it's like
irritate
in
her.
between. Yeah, it's like in between one of the time zones. If you had to take a guess, you would say it's in between GMT 1 and 2.
Trying to remember where that is.
I think that's like 8 ahead of me. 8 ahead of us. So it's about like 8.5 past PST time.
Okay.
Not to mention the ticking on the clock, because all of the clocks are old tick clocks. Now, they're making a very gentle tick sound that can't really be heard that much. However, the 7th clock is not making any ticks as the pendulum swings.
Oh, how lovely. It's not gonna irritate her as much.
He says, "Come on in, Miss Briggs. Welcome. I hear you have a condition similar to mine."
So I hear as well.
Well, nothing to worry about. It's just something we have to deal with.
As one goes through life, yes. But I was told that you may be able to help me control it a bit better.
Maybe I can, but he doesn't say that with his mouth. You just hear that in your head. In his voice.
So, there's a lot more I have to learn.
And from, like, he doesn't say anything more, but he says, "Indeed, there is a lot to learn from this gift." Once again, in your head.
Okay, can I ask that you don't do that for a moment?
Of course. I'm sorry. And he stops.
Okay. Well, the faster I can, guess you could say, master these powers, the quicker I can get to defending myself.
Well then, why don't we start on the few basics?
Okay.
First of all, there is psychic essence in a person's memory, ideals, and emotion. This is called ephemeral. Psychic essence, so to speak. It is what you need to feed off. It is why our condition is sometimes be confirmed as psychic vampirism. The requirement to feed off psychic essence.
Interesting. Well, I could explain a few things.
Indeed it could. Keep in mind that typically most of us have to be very close for this to work, to feed off of it, but I think you already know how to feed. The important thing is that you do not kill anyone while feeding, and that there are drawbacks sometimes to feeding. sometimes that psychic essence can backfire on us and we experience the memories and pain that another person feels as well.
So careful when in combat.
Indeed, and also be very careful who you feed off. If you feed off of an axe murderer walking down the street, you may be in for a surprise.
Oh, lovely. What type of surprise? Like him taking over my body for a short period of time? Or
No, but you
I
would
get
witness
knocked
things.
unconscious?
No, but you would witness things that he has, and you might feel the pain or suffering of one of his victims.
Oh. Oh.
It is something to be very cautious of.
Good to know.
Step number 2. You are obviously not quite the normal human, so to speak. But I'm sure Mr. X already briefed you on all that stuff.
As much as he could, and he gave me a bunch of reading to read up on.
Indeed. So the best things I can tell you right now is that remember to feed, but be careful on who you feed off of. There can be side effects.
Okay.
That's the most important thing. It's preferably not a good idea to kill. However, you can use this ability in combat as a way. You can forcibly drain a person's will and psyche, so to speak.
Okay.
And he just goes through the basics of teaching you stuff. In terms of what he does is he basically gives you a rundown version of the rules that the book will tell you. And he tells you a little bit about what he knows about psychic vampires, about how it apparently is some sort of strong psychic condition that appeared back in 2060 when some of the governments started doing psychic testing on certain soldiers.
What, like the old MK Ultra?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, around those. I heard you were down in the Gulf Wars, but I don't. Yeah, most of the psychic stuff was outlawed by that time.
Yeah, well, perhaps could have needed it.
Yeah, I know the feeling, but the side effects and the risk was just too great, so eventually they disbanded the program. I hear in one of the old abandoned hospital asylums out in the outskirts of San Francisco is where one of the first testings was of that. If you ever want to check it out. I wouldn't recommend it. The place has probably been taken over. Place has probably been taken over by one of the gangs, but if it's a place you want to check out, you never know.
Oh, if it's mundane gang, then perhaps not without some backup.
For a while there, it was actually a dance club called The Asylum. Yeah, I know. Original, right?
That's sad.
Well, it was the year 2040.
How times have changed.
Times have changed indeed.
Oh,
You want to get...
you were saying, I'm sorry.
Indeed, if you want to get to a city, it's just a mere 4 or 5 hours. It's amazing.
Yeah. Well, if that's all for the training for the day, I think I should head home.
Of course. Feel free to stop by at any time.
I will do, and she gives a what she would consider a half salute. She kind of semi-clicks her heels together, kind of stands up straight a little bit more, and then walks out without moving her arms from behind her back.
When he sees you do that, he says at ease.
That's when the arm just immediately goes up.
He nods. Sadly, I don't display my military ribbons anymore. It's too touchy of a subject, in all honesty. I can tell you I got 7 Purple Hearts. Maybe someday I'll tell you about them. Right now, I don't wish to.
Perhaps not.
How far did you get? I made it to Sarge.
Didn't really care for the rank. It's mostly there to help out my fellow countrymen in whatever war we decided to get ourselves into.
And it was a nasty one, wasn't it? Sadly, I was out of commission at that time, but
Yeah.
I did get to see some of the Russian conflict we had, and that was not a good place.
Well, Africa was a bit different.
That's what I hear. A lot less civilized combat, from what I hear.
A lot less civilized creatures, too.
He raises an eyebrow at that.
Let's
I heard a
leave it
little
at
bit
that.
about the report. Okay, I understand. Like I said, perhaps someday I'll tell you. We can swap war stories sometime.
Perhaps one day. But until then, have a nice day.
Have a nice day. And Jacqueline, you swear there's someone else in here with you, but there's no one in there.
Okay. She's gonna do her reflexive psychic shield. She kind of
Mhm.
steals her mind.
You do so, and that feeling goes away instantly.
And she continues out of the house and summons another taxi and goes home.
All right.
Continues her reading on whatever the new job is.
So I will definitely have some things to go over with people individually as well. Are there any other declarations or questions that anyone has before we can end the night's session?
The night, what happened to Ruben last
That's right. Okay. Ruben, you find yourself in one of the luxury houses in San Francisco on the kind of the rich area side. One of
shit.
the it's a very luxurious, almost manor. You find yourself awake that next morning in a very luxurious bright red velvet silk bed sheet or bed. It's a big, massive, almost a double queen. It has like the 4 pillars and the kind of classical overhang that a lot of beds have.
Okay.
And you are... There is the blonde woman from the club next to you. And the woman in leathers next to you. However, you notice that it is not quite morning yet. And right when you wake up is when the other woman, the black-haired woman, is getting up and getting dressed and going somewhere.
I would just like to run the fuck away, like leave before the other person wakes up.
Well, the moment you move, even when you see her gone, she kind of tilts her head out the side of the door and she's like, "You can help yourself to any of the food in the fridge. Just make sure you lock the door behind you. It's easy enough."
Yeah, thanks. Yep. And Ruben just leaves.
Mm-hmm. And you still have that condition. You still have that tilt on for the next time you do it. Okay.
Mhm.
Any other declarations before we end this session, anyway?
I think we could, but we'll definitely have follow-up socials.
Indeed. Not
Coming
only
up.
follow-up social, but I need to start doing individual stuff with each person, and I may do some more tonight. Just give me a little bit, and I'll start requesting people. I will also need some more overlays from you, Christine, when you can, so we'll get to that later. But for now, thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another session of San Francisco by Night Hunter. I'll see you all next time.